Okay, this is a video for those that were gone when we went over how to graph in Google Sheets, or if you can't remember how to do it and you need to see this again. So we're assuming you're at Google here, and if you go click on the thing that the teachers called a waffle, which is the Google Apps button, if you click on that, it'll bring up all of these choices here. So we have Sheets here. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. So to start a blank sheet in Google Sheets, it's real easy. It's just like any other thing, like Google Docs or Slideshow. Just press the plus there. That's going to bring in a blank worksheet. Okay. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to show you guys how to make a table first. Okay. So to do that, you want to highlight. Let's do two columns here, and we're going to highlight that. And I dragged two columns, then I went down to like cell 17 here or row 17. And to make the table itself, what you want to do is go up to the top here where it says borders, click on that. And then if you hit all borders, you notice it takes and makes the table there with the lines in it. Okay. What I also like to do, and you don't have to do this, is I like to go to the button here for the alignment and I center everything. While that's highlighted, it will center anything that I type in there. Okay. So we're going to do a graph of time versus temperature. And another formatting thing I do, and this, again, you don't have to do this, is I bold the titles in the graph. So I'm going to put time on the left. That's going to graph the x-axis. And I'm going to put minutes. We're going to do this in minutes. And then here I'm going to put temperature. I'll just put temp, and I'm going to put C for Celsius in this one. Okay. So I'm gonna go once a minute on the graph. And you guys did this in your lab also, and we'll do it in your lab if you haven't done that lab yet. We'll go to 16 minutes here. So I've got my time in there. Now I'm going to put my temp. So I'm just going to put in some fake numbers here. So I'm going to start us at -10, then go to -5. And then I'm going to put some zeros in here. Then we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll just say the temperature goes up 5 degrees every minute. When you guys do the lab, you'll see what it actually is, but just to show this. And then 50, 55. Okay. So I've got a table, and now I want to graph it. And that's the best part of Google Sheets. If I highlight this table again, there's two ways to get there. You can go to this button where it says Insert Chart, or you can go to Insert and Chart. So either way, I'll get you there. I usually click on the button because it's easier. And it literally, like, it'll pick out the correct type of chart for what you're doing. So it looks at your data and it makes up a chart here. So that's how we get the chart going for this. If you click on these three buttons, that allows you to edit the chart, delete it, download it, publish it. You can copy it and put it into a Google Doc, all of that great stuff. So if you want to customize your chart, like change the background, you can mess around with these buttons. And let's say I want a pink background for some reason. I can do that. You can change the border color. If you click on the line, you can change the line color in the format. And let's say I want to go like a dark green. Okay. So it changes the line color on there. There's a lot of different things you can do with this. You can put in minor grid lines if you want smaller ones in there. You can do minor ticks and major ticks and put those in so it's easier to read your graph if you want to do that. You can also change the grid line color. So if you want them darker, you can do that. And there's all kinds of stuff you can do with this. Okay. So that's how you make the graph and the table. Now, if I want to put this into a Google Doc, I'll hit the three dots there, go to copy, and I'm just going to bring up a blank Google Doc here. And I'm going to hit Control V and paste. And this is where it gives the option to link the spreadsheet or paste it unlinked. Now, if you link it, whatever you change in the spreadsheet will change in the doc. So here's my graph. So let's say I go back to the graph and I change some of the numbers. So let's change these to 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I changed it there. If I go back to my document and hit update, it will also change it there. Okay, so you can, if you paste it linked, it gives you some options, and you don't have to do it twice. Okay, you can change it in the spreadsheet, and then it'll change it automatically when you update in the document. Okay, so that's a little bit on how to make a table and a graph in Google Sheets. We'll have more videos on this as we do other things with it, but just a real easy opening how to use this thing. Okay, if you need help, come in and see me at lunch or after school.